Thought I'd do a quick follow-up video on the rear speakers of my Can-Am Defender. I got these metal brackets to mount the speakers on, the rear speakers, and I needed to drill the holes. So what I did, I lined these up, taped the grill on it, and then used a little drill press to drill each of the 4 holes. Now I'll see if I can get them installed correctly. Each of the brackets are positioned like this under the rear cab. I'm just going to take this one like this, and there's mounting hardware here, here, and here. So that's where it's going to go. This third one here, this is for the headliner. So these brackets came with spacers. I'm not quite sure which spacers to use to bring it down, so I'm just going to use some of the smaller ones to bring it down and hope for the best. Holding this up here in place, if I push on it, you can tell there's about an inch and a half of leeway. So I think no matter what I use for spacers, I should be okay. This is the hardware that came with these brackets. I had to drill these 4 holes in here to match my speaker cover, but these are the spacers I was talking about. So regardless what I use, I'm not going to be able to do 4 of the same size on each one. I'm going to have to do maybe 3 of this size and 1 small one, or 3 of this size and 1 big one, or some combination. When I went to put them in, I put in these 2 medium-sized spacers, and it ended up that I'd put a medium one here and a short one back here, so it's kind of angled like the headliner is. I got the headliner back up, and I think these will work okay. My hole's not the smoothest. In fact, I had a little whoopsie right here. But now I'm going to try to screw in the speakers, and I lined up 1 hole here, drilled it through, kind of tapped it into the metal. I'm hoping I can get the other ones to tap without pre-tapping them. So wish me luck. Well, I'm having a heck of a time getting those screws in there. The screws that came with the speaker grills, they're not that strong. They're black, and I twisted off one of them because I wasn't aligned in the right hole. I think it actually pierced a new hole, which was weird, but it broke off. So I got a little bit longer screws. They're stainless and they're self-tapping, so I'm going to give that a shot. So you can see where that one is. I pre-drilled it and tapped it, and then I put a marker around on the headliner so I could see where the holes are, because when you take it out, it basically seals up the hole again, so it's hard to see. Now, to help line up all my holes to make sure I'm lined up, I just stuck some wire in there. I'm going to put the speaker up and then pull these out. At least that way I know the holes are where they're supposed to be. Much easier using these to line up the holes and pre-tapping them. Okay, I got the front speakers in, the radio in, the reverse lights, right speaker, and then back I got the 2 6.5 inch ones back there. Those back ones gave me more of a headache than I planned for, but I'm glad I got them in since I had the capability for 4 speakers anyway. What are you guys working on?